Hello everyone. My name is Anna Sharif, and I'm here again today to make another video to speak to some of my women who are struggling in their relationships. And I'm doing this because I made a video already, and if you want to see the introductory video, it's on YouTube. You can go see it. It explains why I'm doing it. I've struggled in my marriage, and I'm currently separated from my husband. But I know and I realize I'm not the only person going through this. Even in our circle of friends at work, you hear stories. People come and they trust you, they share their stories. So, and this is something I've been praying about for a very long time. I wanted to just start inspiring some women who are afraid of coming out and sharing their stories, because sometimes the way the society puts pressure on women on how you should be, on how you should behave, and I believe it's a lot that we go through, you know. But I just want you guys to hear a song by Ada. It is not my song, but it is hers. Credit goes to her. Let's see. Yes, I overcame. Thank you, Ada, for that song. I really, really love that song. Um, so today I wanna speak to my sisters. If you are going through any issues, any marital problem, any type of problem, please don't take it as a misfortune. Take it as take it in good faith, because sometimes I know it's difficult when you invest your time and energy in a relationship, and then it ends. It is hard, it's painful, it's difficult. And I know, I believe there are some people are not as strong as others. Even me, who thought that I was a stronger person, when I went through when I'm still going through it, my own marital issue when my husband first left. I just couldn't imagine how vulnerable I became. I had to remind myself, no, your mental status is strong. Don't let this break you. I almost break myself, but it was because of my self confidence that I've built up. The respect that I had for myself, because sometimes it boils down to our own self confidence. Because if you are not careful, some people that you deal with, or some men that you deal with, especially I'll say my own husband. I used to tell him, like, the way he behaves as if he was better than me. But sometimes if you're not careful, some you might break. And the way I was surprised at myself, because sometimes things really don't bother me much. Especially if I'm going through a crisis, I just pray. But this time, I don't know, it was really hard for me. So this is the reason why I've been praying for almost a year, over a year now, actually, after I've healed. Because even when I was going through the whole process, I'm still going through the whole process, but when it first start, you are so hurt. You don't know what to do. You don't know whether you should pray for the person to come. You don't know whether you should pray for something bad to happen to that person. But one thing I know about myself, I know my heart doesn't do revenge at all. The only thing, if you hurt me, the only thing I can do is stay away from you. If I'm not able to speak, I can just, stay away from you. But I don't think I want to pray for anything bad to happen to anybody. But that is why I'm here today, just to encourage most women. And I want to say this: it's more of the African community, the cultures that we have, the stigmatization that women go through. When your marriage ends, in a way, you get blamed for it most of the time. I'm not gonna say 100%, but they either tell you, oh, you don't know how to talk, or you disrespected that man, or you did something wrong for this man to walk out on you and to go cheat, even though you know the person cheated. Some people even know the story and they know what the men did or what the women did, because to believe it or not, both men and women cheat. So some people actually know the stories, but they choose to actually blame the women most of the time. I will not say all the time, but most of the time, we get blamed for it. And the way our cultures are, we just want to get married. We just want to stay married. I don't know why, but I said that in my previous videos, where someone told me, when you have a husband, society respects you. Yeah. Even if the relationship is an abusive one, for the fact that the man is in the house, society will respect you. People will respect you because you have a man, you have a husband in the house. But my own take on that is, why should society base my respect on me having a husband? Or why should anyone want to disrespect a woman or me because my marriage failed? Or why should anybody want to judge? Because most of the time when our marriages fail, believe it, it's most even us, the women, who end up blaming each other. We blame the woman a lot. Like I said in my previous video, the lady that I thought was my friend, who came to my house that day when we were having that issue, she's never stayed in my house till 12 a.m., but she sat there. And that night, I observed something. When she used to come to our house, my husband don't speak, and she used to say all these things. Oh, he's so proud, he's cocky and all that. But that night, she didn't even want to talk to me. All she wanted to do was listen to my husband. It's like, and then the next day she picked up the phone and called him, you know, and this was like 5 a.m. She's in bed with her husband though, but she felt the need, like, oh, she's gonna call my own husband to check on him how he slept. Now that is the society we live in. So this is why I'm trying to talk to any woman who is going through that, who is being judged by another woman, or who is being judged by somebody else, who is being blamed because their marriage ended, because their marriage fell apart. They blame the woman and fail to realize that most of the men did something. I still hold the view that when a marriage break, it's not just one person who did it, because it's two people who are in that marriage. So yes, I might have played my own part. I will continue to say it. I am somebody who really defend myself, because I'm not just gonna go and start talking because I want to talk. You must have done something. That's why I always say, to every reaction there has been an action. For someone to react, somebody must have done something to them. I don't see any woman whose husband is treating her so well and then decide to just treat that man bad. I've heard stories, people say there are women, but I've not seen it. People say there are some women, they just treat their husbands really bad, but I've not seen it. I've not experienced it. But based on what I know, if a woman is being treated with love, respect, care, and the man is there as a because as a protector in a way, but you're not getting that from the person you're with. And if you know your husband is because for me I found out he fell in love with the woman he had an affair with. So that just summed everything up for me. Like, why should I, even when he left, because there was issues in the marriage, because if he's sitting up all night chatting with this woman in Africa, and refusing to go sleep in the bedroom in the bedroom with his wife. He chose to sleep in the living room, and his actions after he started having those conversations with her again, then that you are not being valued, and sometimes even when we, the women, know things like that are happening, we continue to pray, God change this man and other, and fail to pray for ourselves. We should learn to pray for ourselves. Sometimes instead of praying for God to change the man, why don't we pray for God to change us to be the better person? I know sometimes women try a lot. You do your best. You women are the ones most of the time who invest in the marriages, But we are the ones who pray a lot as well, which is, I believe, what it's always been. But I'm just saying the men need to start praying for their wives too. I had a conversation at work just last week where we had this talk that we were having, and one of the ladies said she was in the bathroom praying. She was praying for her to be the best wife for the husband. And she said why she was doing that, she heard her husband praying too, saying, "Oh God, please make me the best husband to my wife." Now that's when you know that this man really cares for you. He values you. And when I heard that, I was really, really, really happy for her. I was glad that he heard her prayer. He heard her praying and chose to pray that God should make him the good husband for her, So I wish we have a lot of men doing that, instead of just thinking that I'm a man, I have the right to go out there and sleep with anybody I want. Marriage is not funny. Marriage is not a game. Emotions are in there. You have to value the person you are with. You got to realize that to every action you do, somebody's going to get hurt for that. So I wish we could, men could just pray for their wives as well. Instead of us becoming prayer warriors, like the lady who called me and said when my husband, she just called me after a year now that the man is gone, talking about, I told you to pray. She told me to pray for my husband to come back. I did, my prayer was, God, if This is the man you destined for my future, that I was going to spend the rest of the life with, and he's going to spend the rest of his life with me. Then bring him back. But if he's not the man that I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with, then let your will be done. And it's been a year now, he's not back. So meaning God did not destine us. So why should I become a prayer warrior? Like she said, I should pray, but he didn't pray. Nor did he stop his relationship with the person he's cheating with. But I should pray. Continue to pray while he's still in love with somebody else. But I should pray. I did pray, but I prayed. I don't believe I prayed the prayer she was expecting. I did pray my own prayer. I'm not saying nobody should pray. We should pray. Yeah, but because I don't see any I'm gonna say for both men and women. I don't know why anybody would wanna get married and then end up in divorce. I've not seen any woman who really fell in love with the husband or married the husband and pray for separation or divorce. I've not seen that. Nor have I heard. We're always praying. And also, most of our prayers, when our husbands choose to cheat or decide to walk out, I've observed and I realized that people pray for the women to die. Why do we do that? I know it's painful. I know there are some women out there who really knows this person is married and they don't care. They just want to go in there and destroy. But the room was open, the door was open for that to happen. When the man opened that door for another woman to walk in, then what do you expect? Women, a lot of people are looking for relationships. People are they're out there, looking for someone. So, and those are the women who are out there looking for your husbands are the ones who continue to explain to other people that, oh, it was the woman's fault. It was how she treated the man that the man left. I don't know what the man told them, but they eventually start blaming the woman after they slept with your husband. And even if some of them will even sleep with your husband, but just because of our belief system, our cultures, and most of the time, we women blame each other when our marriages fail, when our relationship fail. Now, society has this pressure they have put on us that we have to behave in a certain way. You have to be submissive. You have to be respectful. Of course, I am submissive. Of course, I am respectful. Until you hurt me, though, then submission is going somewhere else. So to us who are struggling, please, when you go through those phases, take care of yourself. Respect yourself. And don't take it as a failure. Take it as a blessing. It's not all marriages that fail, it's a curse or it's a failure. You don't know what God is saving you from. Be encouraged. Pray. Take care of yourself. I was so comfortable when I was married and I gained so much weight. When he left, I just wanted to lose all that weight. So nobody, even at work, I go to work, nobody even knew I was separated from my husband for a whole year, because I see no reason why I should really mourn over somebody who chose to walk out on me and just say I'm leaving and my decision is final. I'm not coming back because you are trying to kill me. Yeah. So I didn't see any reason why I was supposed to go put myself in a depressed mode, and try to just hurt myself. But there are some people who are not as strong as others. So I'm just trying to encourage. You can overcome, like Ada said. That song is so powerful. We can overcome. I'm still going through my own thing, yeah, but I believe I'm healed now. Because for me to be able to come out here and put myself out there and put my stories out there, I believe I'm healing. I still pray for him. I will not pray for any harm to come his way, because sometimes you don't know what's in people's minds. You don't know what they struggle too. The men struggle too. Infidelity is a huge problem in our culture today. And so they struggle because, like I said, there are some Jezebelic spirit out there. Those Jezebel women who really know that this person is married, and they will still go there. So the men struggles as well. So I pray for him. I hope he's fine. But at the same time, I'm not going to kill myself, though. I'm not going to continue to cry. I'm going to just move on. So those women who feel like when things like this happen, they feel like it's the end of their lives. It is not. Please, it is not the end of your life. You can bounce back. Go cry, scream, do whatever. My own therapy is I stand in front of the mirror and I tell myself how beautiful I am. That is how I do my own therapy. I talk to myself in the mirror. You can try it, it works. Yeah, you can really try it. It does work. So that's what I do. So I'm gonna end this video today here, and then hopefully you guys will enjoy watching it, and your comment, I appreciate it. But take heart, it is not the end of our lives. Amen. God is in control. Pray. Put your faith in God, and everything will come back in place. Don't lose heart. It is not easy, but you can overcome. Amen.